Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here once again in Forlore because we have to talk to Corodan and Horn, but before we actually get to doing that, we also have another interlude over at Gléowine's map, which I'm assuming isn't going to take too long because many worries didn't, but we also have our Hobbit gift of the day, so we'll have a see at what we get there. 5% attack bonus damage. Really, any of these would have been nice, except the one I got again. Rejuvenation potions nice, marks are nice, shards are nice, and actually relic removal scrolls are really useful, especially later on, and every time we deconstruct, it just means we don't have to waste a set of relics, which is can be a little annoying when you put like some tier 9s on there. But nonetheless, yeah, we're going to do the interlude, then we're going to go do talking to Horn and Coroner. No, Horn and Coroner. And yeah, we'll see where that leads us off to. I'm not sure how many chapters are in book 10, but hopefully it's kind of close to finishing because we know where book 11 starts and it's all the way over here. Actually, I kind of don't want it to start because I've got to go all the way back to the Endwade over here. You know, like half a map away because I've got to do that to do it. But swift travel is always a thing and I can get there hopefully fairly quickly. But nonetheless, let's see what this is about. Your eye is drawn west across the map beyond the borders of Rohan and come to rest upon the rocky hills of Dunland. You wonder what has become of Theoden and the Grey Company since you left them. Okay, so we're still, once again, thinking about the Grey Company, right? So we're going to be Theoden once again.
Meanwhile, Cyrodion of the Dunedain travels north with the bodies of his fallen brethren, determined to lay them to rest.
Okay, apparently Cyrodion is apparently how you're supposed to say it. Once again, we're just going to quickly get at some of the generic things on here, just so we don't have any you know, people spamming or anything like that. I think that should all be fine. Regional World and Trade are the main ones, and LFF. But yeah, talk to Randonir by the stopped wagon. So we've got some stuff happening. I'm sorry I have made a stop, but something is not right. Do you feel it? I feel a chill in my very bones. I have not felt such a dread since I do not wish to stay. Randonir shudders. We have driven this wagon with our fallen brothers this far already. We have further yet to go. Much further to go yet. But I want to set my mind at ease before we proceed. Do you agree? Then walk with me for a short way. We will not go far. Okay. So we're going to follow you for a little bit. What, do we have the same skills? No, we don't actually have the same skills. We have this new one, Make Your Own Luck. He's unusually lucky, especially for a Dunedain. This surprisingly good fortune often reveals itself as a decline in the melee efficiency of its heroes. Okay, cool. I wish I had a skill that was physically just luck. So we have some dread. We need to stay alert. So let's zoom out a little bit. Some Oathbreakers. What is going on here? I'm assuming we'll have to do battle, but I'm not sure if it's with these guys, because we do have like a new skill that we didn't have before. So we'll see. So you're like the leader, are you not? You're the only one that isn't called a Cursed Oathbreaker. If the pup reaches into the fire and it's burned, who is to blame, the pup or the flame? I offer you no words of contribution, or contribution. If you seek out men such as we are, you deserve any ill that befalls you. Learn from the lesson and put your trust in those who deserve it. We abandoned the mountain thinking to escape the chain of our suffering, but yet there was no suffering. There was no escape from it. There was no end to our days, no relief for the night. Only fools stumbled upon us, and those paid with their lives. If you seek the dead, only death awaits you. But my people learned from yours that our curse may yet be lifted. If an heir of Isildur lives still, as your kin pretended, the glimmer of hope may be rekindled. We love you not, but we will not slay you this night. Not stay this night. We return to the mountain. We will not come this way again. So we're going to let them pass us. To the mountain we return to await the ending of our curse, if such a thing may be. let you pass. He might not be too happy about that. Let's see. I did not think to encounter those dead men again. Many of our friends and brothers were slain at their hands. How many went beneath the earth along the Forsaken Road and did not return into the daylight? Good men all. Rednair pauses, and you can read his thoughts on his face, as plain as day, even in the gloom of night. The Oathbreakers have abandoned the Forsaken Road. Now it's time for us to return there and rescue the bodies we were forced to leave behind. We must bring them back above ground and to the wagon of our fallen enemy. Of our fallen. We must do this at once. Let us go, quickly. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot this was where this was. Let's find the bodies of our fallen kinsmen and leave as quickly as possible. So the Oathbreakers may be gone, but there could be other dangers along the Forsaken Road. Rats. Literally, or are you just getting annoyed at something? Oh, right. I don't think we need to use our luck, like roll the dice or make our own luck thing. With the rats, but I think we should be fine for the moment. Which of these is... That's 2 attacks. Is that a... Yeah, that's a, like a wide sweep, so yeah. And it's 2 attacks as well, I think. Alright, so we let him get a little bit ahead of us. So we need to kind of make up for that fact. Come on, there we are. Corpse of a fallen ranger member. So there are 5 along here that we need to pay respect to. Hothon lived in service of the Great Company and fell upon the Forsaken Road. Let's just quickly get ahead and get some attacks on these rats before anything happens. And Radinir kind of is still behind a little bit. The hope is that, even though this may take a little bit longer because I'm the only one doing it, maybe I can just sort of return to him and he'll... First off, you're gonna... Am I just going on my own now? Radinir. Is that what's happening? I mean, I don't really mind unless there's a big boss that isn't a rat, or if it is a rat, at least a massive rat. Calathil lived in service of the Grey Company and fell upon the Forsaken Road. Now this interlude is definitely taking a little bit longer than the other one, but I don't mind too much. I think it's making up for the fact the other one was really short. Lenore lived in the service of the Grey Company and fell upon the Forsaken Road. And same with Himmeldir, lived in service of the Grey Company and fell upon the Forsaken Road. And then this seems to be our last one, which is Candace. Yeah. We don't want to talk. We don't want to talk about this, we'll just mourn. Oh, now you're here. For me, Candace, I may not have tried telling falsehoods to the undying shades of traitors. Once you have honored the memory of the kinsmen, Radinir will help you bring them outside. So let us finish now. And now we return. We have completed the interlude, which, as I said, did take a little bit longer than I expected, but nonetheless, it's not a huge deal. So now we are, luckily, directly outside with these guys, so we'll talk to Horn and Coroner, see what's up.
At Dunfast be warmer than my own at Eowth.
probably... I have a slight feeling that it's pretty difficult to have
I understand Gléowine's
colder
desire
one.
completely. I would feel the same.
Okay, travel to the middle of Dunfast in the middle of the Witch Shores in Wildemore. So if we look, if I don't accidentally do that, that is all the way over here. It's actually not that far when you think about it. What we can do is we can go to the Dunfast refugees first, get the stable master, and at least then we have a way of back and forthing it. So yeah, we'll go do that quickly once we get out of Forlaw. Should be quite easy, but getting out of Forlaw with our war steed may be the difficult bit, as we are well aware. Whoa, okay, I'm stuck in a pole. There we are. Alright. So let's just over here. And what direction was it? Pretty much just directly, you know, straight now, like as the crow flies this direction. I don't think we should have any issues with stuff like trees, even though I'm probably going to hit that tree, but nothing like foresty. It's kind of very open, which is nice, and we won't have to worry about that too much. And then, yeah, we'll get the stable master, so that's, you know, been obtained. We then have these two to get afterwards, which I'm sure we'll go to there eventually. If not, we'll just do it at some point extra, which shouldn't be an issue. You shouldn't attack me. I don't think you'll threaten. Yep, but you shouldn't. Actually, no, you didn't even threaten. Some outcast Wintermane did, but I don't think that was that. But yeah, just a little bit of a detour first. We can see Dunfast over there, but then there's a stable master over here somewhere. I don't know if it's at this little place or if it's a little bit further. I assume a little bit further. Wild Iris. Is that for a deed or for a quest? I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Let's have a look. Isolations of the Witch Shores. Blooming in the Snow. That is another deed. Okay, that gets us some LOTRO points, mercy, Wildemore coins, and some increased reputation with the people of the Wildemore, which is always welcome. So apparently it's up here then. Yeah, that's an outcast Wintermore. Wintermare. Wintermane, rather. Can't say it within 3 attempts, apparently. So up here is some sort of stable master in a little camp area with a legendary item vendor, apparently, and a, well, not legendary item vendor, but a forge master and a relic master. Are you both? No, you're relic and separate. The reason I thought is because normally, at least in the earlier areas, if a relic or forge master, or even just many of the like provisioners or suppliers, they don't have names. They're just called provisioner supplier. When you get out into the like further areas, they seem to have named all of them, like all if not more, most if not all of them. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult to work it out. Right, the area is very still and Dunfast seems unnaturally quiet. How would we know? We've never been here before. Talk to Gléowine.
What happened here? I see no signs of battle.
And now let's go explore.
We will go together to investigate Dunfast.
Alright, cool. We'll do that.
I was born in Dunfast many years ago. What has happened to the village I remember?
I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out, definitely. Let's walk with Gléowine and investigate. There's a mailbox here still. So that's interesting. Look over here, someone disturbed these sacks. Do we see anybody around? I feel like I know what's about to happen, but I don't want to spoil it. I feel eyes on us, Tavella. I cannot tell if they are hostile or friendly eyes. Stay on guard. If I'm right, I'll point it out. If I'm wrong, I'll live to that fact. This is the house of my childhood. There's always a size that seems much larger. What are we here then? I think I found the location of our mysterious watcher. There is something hiding in this bush. Be ready for anything, and I'll seize this person before he can pose a threat. So this bush, is it? It might be an orc. I'll be a small orc. Maybe a goblin. Need a hand up? You sense something staring at the four of you. Something else staring at us. Yep, okay, I was right. There we are. Nona stares at you with haunted eyes, a look of surprise on her face. Yep. Thought it was Nona. And then when that shrew came out, I forgot about that bit and I was really confused. You must track us many days to find us in Wildemar. I did not. Oh no, I did not look for you. What? Did not know you would be in the village. I came for supplies. We have enough to spare. Stop shouting! He has your sword for you. There was a city to the north. I found people there dying in the snow. I brought them safely to a cave in the mountains. They are still too weak to survive on their own. I came to this village to steal food and supplies for them. I mean, I'll just make you something. Cannot adventure with you any longer. She has a duty of care. It's nice that she's helping out other people. No, it's good to see you again. How can we help the people in your care? Straight to the point, I like it. Been looking for root vegetables like the ones in Dunland. Tavella knows of them. They have curative properties. Do I? I can't remember. I need to get back. Okay. Well, we'll have a look for some. You left your brother's sword with me. Let me return it. Is she not going to want it? I don't know. She has her own sword now. She is Wadu's ghost no longer. She is Nona. Okay, let's talk to Corridon. We'll talk to Horn last. She has not yet resolved her feelings for him. Caring for the injured folk she mentioned may have caused her to delay in resolving her thoughts, or perhaps it's difficult to riddle. She needs more time to untangle a solution, even without the distraction of responsibility. And Gléowine is just going to be confused. Yes, this is the woman who has taken the Horn's heart from him. He has spoken of her a great deal to me since we've been journeying here together, but not once did he mention she was a Dunlandian tribeswoman. And she came to this town, the town of my childhood, seeking to steal its goods and provisions. I remember it, what it was like to be young when blood and passion flared in springtime. I am not fit to judge them. If Horn misses her so, I hope she will reconsider her dismissal of him. I mean, there's not much going on here, so I'm not too fussed about us trying to get supplies for others. It's been days since last I beheld Nona, and my affection for her has only grown during that time. The fondness she felt for me before we came to Aerworth, has it gone? Did I imagine it? I cannot have. Horn is pretty distressed, but you have no words. No easy words of comfort. I did not know what to think. The reunion did not proceed as well as I might have wished. Well, that went perfectly well. Let's talk to Horn.
You think me a fool. You are kind not to
particularly.
Say so.
No, I'm not. I'm okay. With not saying that. So, this stuff we can't use until we're 85. So I feel like the fact we are reaching where we can't use the stuff yet, we're going to have some issues coming up the road. Hopefully not, but it probably will happen. We got some morale and power pots here. We want to choose vitality and agility. Let's just check if there's nothing better. Nope. Vitality, agility, turnip, and bacon casserole.
Nona said
sounds lovely.
In a cave, but we must not go there immediately.
Right then, so we'll accept this, and we'll talk to Corridon in the next episode, because the interlude did take a little while, a little bit more than I thought it would, so this episode's quite a long one at the moment, I think. It's getting up there at least. So yeah, we'll talk to Corridon in the next episode. We're definitely reaching quite close to level 83. It's quite nice, I think, within the next 2 quests. 2 and a bit quests, and well, 2 quests and probably a bit of killing some enemies, I think we'll be leveling up. So hopefully we can do that. Unfortunately, the interludes don't give us XP, but it's just something we've got to deal with, unfortunately. But yeah, we haven't got a new interlude yet, so that's fine. But yeah, we'll do that in the next episode, talk to him, and we're not going to the cave yet. I think Nona's cave is somewhere up here. I think it's called Nona's cave. It's either up here or over here somewhere. It's kind of in this area, I think, from what I remember, but it was a pain to find, if I remember as well. But yeah, once we've done this book, we're back to Entwade anyway, so we'll see how all that goes. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.